Hey Peter.
Hey Dad.
What are you doing, son?
I'm just playing Dota 2.
Oh, I see. Do you want to know some facts?
Yeah, why not, Dad? I just finished the game.
Come over, son. Do you know who developed this game?
Yeah, I think it is Valve Corporation.
You are right. Dota 2 have over 11 million players in 2019.
Really? It is a huge amount of players.
There is some reason making it such a successful game. One of it is the great scripting and coding behind the game.
Do they use C++ language?
Surprisingly, no. Scripting in Dota 2 is handled by the VSCRIPT virtual machine using the Lua programming language. Lua will be launched at runtime when Dota 2 loads your add-on and can manipulate most facets of the game. Scripts can control the events that happen in game modes, game rules, abilities, hero interactions, neutrals, AI, and many more.
Wow! But I never heard about Lua language before.
Lua is a powerful and fast programming language that is easy to learn and use and to embed into your application. Lua is designed to be a lightweight embeddable scripting language. It is used for all sorts of applications, from games to web applications and image processing.
Is it easy to learn? I might try to learn. It seems it is widely used.
Yes! Lua is a dynamically typed language intended for use as an extension or scripting language and is compact enough to fit on a variety of host platforms. It supports only a small number of atomic data structures such as Boolean values, numbers, double precision floating point, and 64-bit integers by default, and strings. Typical data structures such as arrays, sets, lists, and records can be represented using Lua's single native data structure, the table, which is essentially a heterogeneous associative array.
Okay, I got it. I learned some of coding language such as Python, C, and C++. Now I will try to learn scripting by using Lua.
Sure. Lua implements a small set of advanced features such as first-class functions, garbage collection, closures, proper tail calls, coercion, automatic conversion between string and number values at runtime, coroutines, cooperative multitasking, and dynamic module loading.
But Dad, where and how do I learn it?
Nah. You can learn it in http://www.lua.org/pil/. They are also selling their own books to beginner.
Oh, that is great. Shall I buy it now?
Yeah, why not? We can go together, but let us eat first.
Their bolognese spaghetti here is delicious. I'm done eating, Dad. Let's go buy the Lua learning book.
Come on.
Thank you, Dad.
Sure. Make sure you master it and be a great programmer, like me, someday. High five.
Excuse me, Dad. I think I might try to explore Lua.
Yeah, sure.
I might explore this. What is this? Basic library?
Hi, I'm Tracy, your personal Lua assistant. I will help you to figure out anything related to Lua. The basic library provides core functionality to Lua. All its functions and values are directly available in the global environment, and all functions and values available directly in the global environment by default are part of the basic library.
Now I know. Coroutines? I heard my dad said about it before.
Coroutines are components that can be created and manipulated with the coroutine library in Lua and that allow the yielding and resuming of the execution of a function at specific locations by calling functions that yield the coroutine from inside of itself or that resume it from outside of itself.
What about this? Garbage collector?
Garbage collection is a form of automatic memory management implemented by Lua and many other languages. When a program needs to store data in a variable, it asks the operating system to allocate space in the computer's memory to store the variable's value. Then, when it doesn't need the space anymore, generally because the variable fell out of scope, It tells the operating system to deallocate the space so that another program may use it. In Lua, the actual process is much more complex, but the basic idea is the same. The program must tell the operating system when it doesn't need a variable's value anymore.
Oh, it's my mom. She just returned from work. I got to go, come back later. Hey Mom.
Hi Peter.
I'm learning new programming language called Lua.
Oh, it's good to hear that.
I'm gonna be a programmer like Dad too. I want to develop some games.
Wow. I'm proud of you.
Mom, do you want to eat?
Thank you, I have eaten just before I came home.
Okay, Mom. I'm going to bed. Good night.
Good night, son.
One day. I wish I can skip to the point when I'm at the top. Hello, didn't see you there. The name's Alex, a so-called freelance programmer. But not that successful. Not much investors interested, but I'm getting there. One rejection isn't enough to stop me. It all started when I just graduated. Since I had a lot of free time, I decided to learn something worthwhile. So I started searching useful skills that can help me in the future. After a lot of research, I mean a lot, I stumbled on this online course that teach people how to code a program. I became hooked and slowly learned in every program available like C and Python. My dad sometimes support me in this hard journey. You can do it, my son. Don't let other people put you down for trying, and it's all gonna be worth it once you accomplish your goals. Thanks, Father, for believing in me. Enough about me, and you guys are probably wondering about my computer. It's a powerful beast, I should say myself. 9th generation Intel Core, which is i7-8700K, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080T11GB DD6, with a 16GB of RAM, and a 64-bit Windows 10. Bought this baby with my part-time job salary. I sold my first program to a nearby cafe. They needed a system for their counter to ease the burden of ordering manually. It was a nice experience dealing with my first clients. I had a couple of burnout from the stress, but a good alone time will do the job to relieve some of it. I started programming games after I learned the basics of programming and animation. It was a mess for my first few games, but I kept going and going. My first few games was about 2D dungeons. It was full of glitches and bugs, but it was a good experience. You may be wondering, how do I market myself? I usually market myself during conventions or online using websites like LinkedIn, Reddit, and Craigslist. Right now I'm working on a massive startup with a few of my colleagues, but pulling investors into our project was the biggest hurdle. This is Ernesto, my number 2 since I started this project. Always giving a helping hand when I'm in need of help. We fooled around a little, but that's what best friends are for. Beside me, a girl with a love of machines, Christy, but call her Chris. She handles the hardware of our project. Programming is a hard job, but if you got passion, it isn't a problem for you. Our project is called Dota. A multi-layer game consists of 2 teams of 5 battling to destroy the enemy nexus. Our goal is for people to come and play together. I hope Dota will be a great game in the future. Oh, the food's here. That would be $5. Hey, aren't you the guy that made Dota? I've played your game every night because it's so fun. Currently our game is on a country scale, which we needed to cash out for a big server. But we plan to push further this project on a global scale. I've already published our game into a platform called Steam for free. We are planning to earn money from items and cosmetics in the game. I've been planning to add some people into our group in exchange for our stocks. We need a lot of people to reduce our work straight. I hope we are going to get competent people in our group. That's all from me about my life as a programmer. Peace out, yo. Me in the future. I hope you are gonna be an awesome CEO.